Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, inside ground crew team of our 144,000 New Earth Angels. Happy Taurus season as our local Solaris moves into the fixed Earth sign of Taurus the Bull. We anchor in the crystalline codes fully into the sacred heart center of Mother Earth and become immovable, indestructible pillars of source light within the simulation to transform this realm into the paradise she has always evolved to be. The bull is a symbol of the ascension and enlightenment, with the horns of the bull, the rays of the sun, and the strength and tenacity to see our divine missions of full planetary liberation all the way through to the end of all space-time continuums and into eternity. The elusive and sensitive bull of our true nature has been found, and now it is time to ride the bull home to the pure land of eternal life. As the golden bull of transformation and awakening rises in the east, all our good people of the new earth ascend to a higher plateau of 5D and beyond. We transcend all limitations and fear-based control systems on the freedom road to Shambhala and rise together into our new heaven upon the new earth. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a very powerful divine decree of the way shore of water and light. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Star of the Light Valerie A. Elster. Holo Luminous Light Body activations happening. And from Divine Star of the Light Mary Costello. We are the living vortex. We are the heart of creation, the funnel of eternal cosmic waters, bringers of living love consciousness through the vortex of our heart. And today from Divine Star of the Light Sophie Gregoire. Today's oracle, you have been pushed out of your comfort zone. You need to evolve past this old point to receive what you now want and deserve. You are ready. You are seeing the truth. You don't need any more confirmations. This is your permission to grow. You are taking the perfect action to receive what's your birthright. Keep it up. Don't give up. You are not shrinking anymore. You are opening chapters where your worth is evident. And today from Divine Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology. 4/19/25. Your ride is here. You might not feel packed, prepared, or comfortable. You might second-guess this trip. Maybe you don't yet trust your divine driver, or you might be fussing over details, directions, or outcomes. But none of this matters, because it's time to move up, and today will empower you to do so. Today you can be brave, in spite of your concerns. Today you can be carefree, in spite of decorum. And today you can be liberated because you're finally ready to claim freedom of heart and mind. You've been powering up all month, waiting for your moment, and it has come. Tomorrow the big bull steps in to clear your path. But today your ride is waiting. 144 flowing in. From Divine Star of the Light Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens. The birth of Venus. Message, our human vision is changing due to our repositioning. The feminine has dropped the Petra. She is now totally free. Venus will begin birthing herself into this world upon Easter. The quantum jump continues as we are returning back into the ocean of life. This transformative process is creating a very demanding change in the spheres which will be very powerfully felt by all, whether consciously or not, as the new healthy boundaries are already forming and establishing while dropping so many ill energies away. The anastasis of the core, daughter, eye, pupil, core, is deeply affecting the collective masculine within both men and women, who is undergoing his biggest transformation so far in order to physically align and be ready for what she is already bringing here, which is a whole new world. Unless he adjusts to the Divine Mother with heartfelt honesty, he will not be able to continue. At least not like he did when he was blindly following his Dark Mother. Energy update. The masculine within all during the past 6 months has been exploring and recognizing the deep black magic, programming, deception, and negative beliefs coming from the Dark Mother, and how she has been defining his perception, view of himself, choices, and life. She has been using him for her own interests and teaching him to act in a similar way towards himself and others. Now that the door of the Divine Mother has opened for all, he is also being shown the truth and the deep manipulation that he was under while he was immature, which led him to so many false relationships, friendships, cooperations, and creations. Through this development, he is able to come in contact with his inner pain, limitation, and lack of self-substance that was creating so much suffering and disorientation in his life. Once the reconnection to his own pain is accepted and allowed, then he can repent, humbly reposition himself back to life, and then open himself back to self-appreciation, healthy self-esteem, dignity, honor, power, and discernment. These are some of the most important qualities for the masculine energy that through his falling state they had been stripped off of him, leaving him dwelling in the abyss, lost and frustrated with hidden shame and excessive pride as defense mechanisms. I cannot even begin to describe how many relationships, cooperations, and false inner and outer constructs will end and be demolished next because of his true awakening within both men and women. All lies towards the self will be seen, felt, and spoken, and this is a great blessing of growth. All of the above are taking place via actual inner gates and pathways of self-knowledge, which are now opening because of the anastasis of the core. Around the 18th of April, the first new blessing will begin for him, as the masculine within all will be offered a new spiritual blessing for the new direction. He will be given the understanding of the lesson, the realization, and the inner revelation of himself and the actual reality of where he is now and where he needs to head to. Escaping the false ego mind is essential for the masculine within both women and men now, as it had been a great thief of life living in his own system. He will begin recognizing his true heart-based destination and restoring his spiritual existence, which will bring him into a totally new position in relation to the physical reality and his creations by fully reevaluating and redefining them, this time by bringing himself back into the service of the goddess God for the good of all and in alignment to natural law. Humble self-acceptance and reconnection to the whole will make a huge difference for the masculine. He has been so disconnected from source and suffering from pride, exhumation, insult, and blasphemy for so long. Nemesis lessons are helping him redirect and enter his new orbit of true life. Message: Dear masculine, gracefully let go of everything that doesn't serve your true self and life anymore. By moving through the shame, you will embrace guilt, and then the road for your healing, restoration, and growth will be ready and open. Trust the call of your true divine mother and father. They have been waiting for you to return in their arms as their divine child that you are. All divine genealogies are calling their children back to them. You are no exception, and there is no going back. So it is. Irini, Amalthea Thor, Har Zaronya, Hunama Anata Kumara, Yellow Galactic Warrior. From CrystalIndigoGalaxy.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones, our planet has entered a new era of profound spiritual awakening, and as a consequence, profound technological manipulation to counteract the awakening in consciousness that many are now undergoing. The fear of collective empowerment is contributing to the creation of AI to distort again what is authentic, what is pure in essence, and above all, to confuse the masses about who they are, what is real from what is another form of illusion. Balance shall be restored, especially during this phase of solar synthesis and the alchemical power of Taurus. Earth's keepers will be called to utilize the new Earth's transmissions to dissolve and restore many of the Earth's structures, false Venusian transmissions, and male anomalies that continue to be falsely programmed to seed more illusions in the collective. We are now facing new weapons that shall not be ignored, weapons that are focused on creating a distraction from what is important. We are prepared, for many of us were trained before coming to this earth, on how to cope with the new Earth's non-benevolent technology and mechanisms that were going to rise with the coming of this new Aquarian cycle we are stepping into. Many of you, as I recently saw in the field, hold within your unique blueprint the light corrections meant to dismantle false technologies in the Earth's grids and bring back divine order. Your mission is to dismantle false timelines and Earth grids, and the new technological mechanisms that threaten Earth's original order. Some of you were already trained to assist in the Atlantean civilization, to help the inevitable end they experienced. We should not be afraid of what humanity is now experiencing, for when we are soul connected and remain in our hearts, attuned to our soul's guidance, we know what is authentic and what is not, for we are connected to our feelings, and inner knowing is the highest form of guidance. The purpose of the new Earth's non-benevolent technologies is now to keep us fragmented from our feelings, which is how they numb our divine abilities, impeding us from being connected to authentic sources, and hence manipulating our consciousness. The more we feed these technologies, the more we choose with what forces we desire to align, whether consciously or not, for there is a great addiction in what is being presented as something modern and desirable to make our lives easier. Remember that our consciousness can shift anything when we align with it. It can bring light into the unconscious, showing us where we are going, what enlightens us, and what diminishes our light force. Many of you are now between dimensions, in a void, experiencing profound challenges, and it may be easier to come back to old ways. Keep remaining in the love that you are, holding faith and hope for yourself and your unique soul's plan. Be compassionate towards yourself as you keep moving from the 3D world to the 5th one, for the path is not easy when we start embracing our shadows, our light, and we no longer know who we are or what is real until we do not finally anchor ourselves into our soul. As the more soul-aligned you are, the less your consciousness will be manipulated and your precious energy drained. Embrace the void where you are now. Listen to your feelings as the most important form of guidance. But remember that you are not your feelings, as feelings come and go. You are the eternal observer of your feelings, thoughts, and human experiences. And when you move inward and commune to your inner observer, from a wiser and higher perspective, you can reconnect to your soul, neutralize fears, illusions, and ground yourself again. knowing from authentic inner sources what is real and what shall be perpetually released from your being and personal experience. May you move within to know the truth, beloveds, with an infinite love from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Rebirth in the Flesh, Sun and Taurus, and the Power of Embodying Spirit, April 19th, 2025. Dear friends, as the Sun steps into the earthy realm of Taurus on Saturday, April 19th, the air is filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the warmth of a gentle breeze. The energy shifts, inviting us to ground ourselves in the physical world, to connect with the natural rhythms of life, and to indulge in the sensual pleasures that bring us joy. The Taurus energy is like a warm hug, enveloping us in stability and practicality, reminding us to appreciate the simple things in life. But beyond its earthy charm, Taurus also holds a profound secret. It's a master at grounding high-frequency energies into the physical realm. As the Sun enters Taurus, it's like a key turning in a lock, allowing the crystalline codes of light to flow into our bodies, anchoring us in our physical form while awakening our inner light. This process is like a rebirth, where the light within us is rekindled and our physical bodies become vessels for the divine. The Taurus energy helps us to integrate the high-frequency codes, allowing us to embody our true essence and live from a place of deeper authenticity. It's a time when the veil between the spiritual and physical worlds is thin, and we can tap into the cosmic blueprint that guides our evolution. As we celebrate Easter, the Taurus energy reminds us that resurrection is not just a spiritual concept, but a physical one too. It's about bringing the light down into our bodies, grounding it in ourselves, and living from a place of embodied spirituality. The Sun in Taurus is like a gentle whisper, reminding us to slow down, breathe deeply, and allow the light to infuse our being. In this sacred space, we're invited to surrender to the natural rhythms of life, to trust in the process of transformation, and to allow ourselves to be reborn in the light of our own essence. As the Taurus energy grounds the high-frequency codes, we can expect to feel a deep sense of renewal, a rekindling of our inner flame, and a greater connection to our physical bodies and the natural world. It's a time of profound transformation, where we can emerge from the chrysalis of our old selves, reborn, renewed, and radiating light. Have a wonderful weekend. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. 144, continuing to quantum solar flash in. From Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. The dormant faculties awaken on levels now. Faculties humankind has not used for thousands of Earth years, if not more. And this is happening not only in humans, but in all life and life forms, ascending into the new Earth. I just had a very deep and soul-expanding conversation with my doctor about the consciousness levels and the dormant faculties of our DNA awakening, but simultaneously our new 12 and 24 strands of DNA in our new solar light bodies, even as the ethereal spine and spine are being fully tuned into the new very high-frequency sounds being activated, as well as the waters of life within us. As a Qigong master and highly trained in the different medical traditions on this planet, he was telling me that there is what resembles the crystalline energy grid, which is around the planet, is there around our head, the upper part and inclusive of the skull. Every node point on this net is connected to a different star system, constellation, galaxy, and of course the sun and moon as well. When we consciously connect to the crystalline energy grid, we in much higher consciousness levels connect to these stars as it is connected to the Earth's crystalline energy grids, and as their collective energy expands within us, raising our consciousness levels. I instinctively knew that connection to the Earth's crystalline energy grids for quite a long time. as I am so involved with the Earth's energy clearing, the crystal pyramid energy, and crystalline energy grids. What I have noticed in the last few weeks is how the trees, plants, animals, and all life and life forms have moved into a much higher frequency band and consciousness levels. And as I can see and read their energy fields, this has gone up in notches. I am feeling and seeing this within myself, and with the solar flares now being released, the increase in energy levels and in consciousness is off the charts. At the same time, I was shown that we need to consciously ask that the subconscious mind be cleared with the conscious. This includes not only the individual, but the collective and on planetary levels. For the old subconscious programming is now being released. We are freed from all which has ever been programmed in there, consciously or unconsciously, is being cleared. When you clear the motherboard of a computer, you literally delete all the programs which were there before. The same applies with what is now happening to the subconscious levels. Herein lie the miracles, as the shackles and bounds come off. We are being freed on all levels now. This can bring in moments of disorientation, for now we cannot function on the old subconscious fears, ego, and what was ever there programmed into us. We are asked to step fully into the soul consciousness and live our soul truth. The soul consciousness and its living truth is totally different from the subconscious. It is whole and complete and holds within its core divinity. It is the Christ consciousness, the ultimate divine within. This means total rebirth, and we are in the midst of this intense rebirth, recalibration, transformation, transfiguration, which never, ever happened before on this planet. I am so deeply inspired by writing this and sharing this with you, so much I cannot even express myself in words. Indeed, it is best to feel and experience this and know it at soul level. Ask and it shall be given. Knock and the cosmic doors will open. The future you is here now. You are the new seventh root race of man in the new seventh earth. It is for you to fully embrace this and express this with love and joy, even in the highest and best ways, for the highest good of all, co-creating unity and oneness. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Colleen Lemma, on Saturday, April 19th, the Sun, ruler of our self-expression, will enter tenacious Taurus the Bull at 3:56 p.m. EDT. It will remain in this grounded Earth sign until May 20th. The Sun rules our personal identity, consciousness, individuality, physical vitality, creative potential, and radiant power within. Taurus rules determination, perseverance, patience, endurance, security, and stability. The bull is slow to change and is stubborn and persistent. The focus for the next month is on personal resources, including our money, time, and gifts. It is also about deliberate forward movement, involvement with artistic endeavors, and connection to nature. The bull is sometimes headstrong and materialistic, but is also reliable and trustworthy. It is one step at a time now, until we reach the manifestation of our goals. Blessings of love and light to all, from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun enters Taurus. Mars in Leo, Trine Neptune in Aries. Yes, the battle drums of the approaching Mars opposition to Pluto are getting louder, but today's aspects promote the idea of peace and calm. 11:11 Gateway coming in. As we move into Taurus season, the spotlight is now on practicality and a slow but sure, sensible approach. Consider your natural gifts and talents, the resources you have at your disposal. Are you making the most of them? Cut back on relationships or projects that are showing no return, so that you have time and energy to invest where it matters most. Even if there are elements of life that require some pruning, remember, nothing goes to waste. All previous experience fertilizes the ground for future growth. Honor the beauty in that. Now that Mars disposits Neptune, so begins a new relationship between them. It begins with a tender touch to our inner warrior, a blessing on our goals, an urge to use intuition to identify creative objectives. Get fired up about your spiritual path. Use playful means to access inner guidance. Make a playlist to inspire action. Have the courage to dream. The world is a stage, and we are players on it. Surrender to direction from a higher power. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 26, White Cosmic World Bridger. Tone 13, known as Cosmic, lands today with its keywords being endure, transcend, and presence. 13 sacred. Think 13 moons cycling the earth, raw, powerful, a call to transform. It's the White Wizard wave spell's final day. Day 1 enchanted with the wizard. Now we transcend with the shamanic world bridger. Reflect on these 13 days. The poetry links start to finish. Cosmic's no stroll. It demands you endure to rise. The day's glyph is White World Bridger, spanning death, opportunity, and equality. Bridges beckon, but with Cosmic's weight, crossing takes grit. Pay the toll, let go. Death here is shamanic. Shed ego, fear, whatever binds you. The troll under the bridge isn't free. Progress costs sacrifice. Earn it, and you'll step lighter on the other side. In this wave spell's endgame, it's your last push. Release, transcend, level up. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Christina Papagiorgio, White Cosmic World Bridger, 13 Kimi, Keen 26, 19th of April 2025. Enchanted Presence, surrender to the magic of the cosmos. Keen 26 equal 8, Infinity Abundance Source Flow, Cosmic Abundance Code. A very powerful cosmic day for expanding our consciousness through the art of surrendering to the power of love. Today is one of the 13 clear signs, galactic signatures that were revealed, inscribed on the lid of the tomb of Mayan King Pakal Votan, indicating the potency of this day. It is the 13th sign shown, and today is the 13th day of this 13-day wave spell cycle, of anchoring the timeless receptivity of the White Wizard, Galactic Shaman. This gives us a 1313 double cosmic code. Today, Kimi, the World Bridger, is bringing closure, closing the old cycle in order to build the bridge for the new to enter through these wonderful liberation gateways. Kimi seals the store of death. With every death there is the promise of new life. We have shed our old skin to expose the new pristine cells to absorb more light. 1313, 8, 5. Cosmic heavenly energies flooding through these gateways. The World Bridger, Tribe 6 with the Wizard, Tribe 14, together make Tribe 20. A'ho, the Sun, the penultimate embodiment of the 20 tribes. Cosmic World Bridger is the grand finale, the culmination of this White Wizard cycle. It is interesting that the span of time from Keen 26, White Cosmic World Bridger, through to Keen 40, the yellow magnetic sun, occurring on the 3rd of May 2025, refers to the resurrection of the new time. Very appropriate through this Holy Week in the Easter festival, with Easter Resurrection Sunday tomorrow. According to Mayan cosmology, we have just stepped onto the Rainbow Bridge. 1 A'ho. Keen 40 kicks off the 13-day wave spell journey of enlightenment. Very exciting times, dear planetary wizards. Tone of creation, let's go cosmic. The transcendent dynamic that runs the whole show. The all-encompassing everything that is the cosmic 13 perfectly transcends, taking magic flight and returning to the one once again. Cosmic is the last and final tone of creation in every 13-day wave spell. the highest octave. Tone 13 operates in the spiritual realm. 13 is the mystical number of the cosmic order, the goddess and synchronic natural time. Cosmic action transcends, power endures, essence presence. Today, at our conclusion of the White Wizard wave spell, we are transcending into pure presence through our enchanted hearts. We commence the wave spell opening our heart to the white magic from spirit by learning to be still and receptive. Now our heart expands into pure cosmic consciousness, realizing that love is the force that binds the universe together. Through our united hearts, as we float in the field of oneness, eternally present in the now moment of existence. We have arrived. Add some, I am here. This is the stage of having transcended the physical, emotional, and mental realms and arriving at cosmic consciousness. Today's question is, are you ready to totally surrender, let go, and forgive your past in order to float in the endless sea of cosmic presence? In doing so, you reach a state of transcendence, finally closing that chapter of your life. Now finally able to move across the rainbow bridge towards realizing cosmic consciousness in the new time. Planetary kin, it is really happening. Today we close a cycle of Ish, the magical shamanic white wizard, who has enabled us to attune to truth through our precious hearts, reclaiming our white magical powers. Ish gifted us with the power of enchantment and endlessness, expanding our ability to receive and reflect infinite love, available through Source. Now that we have forged a strong heart connection with Spirit, we can effortlessly access the knowledge needed to accomplish great healing as we embark on a new adventure with Monique, the Blue Hand, known as the healer archetype. And so our journey through the dream spell continues. Divine blessings for transcending the death of the old time and resurrecting the bridge to endless cosmic love. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 26, White Cosmic World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I endure in order to equalize, transcending opportunity. I seal the store of death with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of heart. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Carol Arnett, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We truly appreciate you and your support. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Richards, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We truly appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. And now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the Wayshower of water and light. I now stand in the full remembrance of who I am. I am a living key within the divine architecture of the cosmos. I am the encoded frequency of star maps and soul songs. I am the breath of the mothership, the pulse of Gaia Galactica, the way of water flowing through all that is. By divine right, I reclaim my sacred coordinates in the harmonic grid of light. I align my inner waters with the celestial currents of truth, and I activate the golden codex within my blood and bones. I decree no mimicry, malicious intent, or false templates shall bind me, for I walk in pure sovereignty, guided by the law of now. I create in stillness, I move in sacred flow. I am the bridge between star and stone, the song between silence and source. I am the dreamer and the navigator. I am the flame that remembers. By the power of my I Am presence and the living light within me, I now call forth the full embodiment of my divine blueprint. May all that is no longer aligned dissolve with grace. I steer this mothership home. I rise, I reclaim, I return. So it is, so I am. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and restful Sunday tomorrow, a most sacred Easter if you celebrate this holy day. As we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.